If I told you that a man who is utterly enamored with you has already confessed his feelings, but in a way that slips past most women, would you believe it? Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, discovered that men express their profound love through 7 specific phrases. These words might sound commonplace, yet they conceal a depth of devotion reserved solely for the woman who holds his heart. Today, I'll uncover these 7 phrases, subtle declarations that often go unnoticed. The 5th one, in particular, will astonish you, as it's frequently misinterpreted. When you recognize it, you'll know instantly if his love for you is unconditional. Men and women communicate love in vastly different ways. Jung's exploration of the male unconscious revealed that men, molded by the warrior archetype, cannot express affection as women do, not because their feelings lack depth, but because their emotional language is distinct, almost like a hidden code. Many women spend years trying to decipher this code, often missing its meaning entirely. Jung's revelation was groundbreaking. When a man truly loves a woman, he pushes past his warrior's defenses, revealing his devotion through specific, vulnerable phrases. These expressions seem ordinary, but they are anything but, each one a powerful testament to his love. This explains why so many women feel unappreciated, even as their partner strives to convey his heart in the only way he knows. Let's begin with the first phrase, one you've likely heard without grasping its significance. What do you think about it? This everyday question is, in fact, a deep declaration of love. When a man seeks your opinion on something meaningful, perhaps a big decision, a life shift, or a personal endeavor, he's breaking the warrior's rule of self-reliance. Jung noted that for men, asking for input is akin to exposing weakness, an act they reserve for the woman at the core of their world. The context is crucial. If it's about something that shapes his path, he's saying, "Your mind, your insight, your wisdom, I need them to guide my future." Consider Maria, a 56-year-old woman from one of my workshops. She once thought her partner's lack of romantic words meant he didn't care, yet she noticed he always asked her thoughts on work, family, and even a potential career change. One day, it clicked. He was entrusting her with his life's direction. When she shared this insight, he cried, saying, "I've never decided anything big without you. Your wisdom is my compass." Watch for nonverbal cues. Steady eye contact, a slight lean toward you, attentive nods. These show he's open to your influence, a sign of deep love. To respond, pause thoughtfully, offer your true opinion, and ask why your input matters. This fosters the emotional closeness he craves. The second phrase reveals vulnerability. "I had a rough day." It sounds minor, but it's monumental. Jung found that the warrior archetype demands men project strength and control. Admitting a struggle is like lowering a shield, a rare act of trust. When he shares this, he's saying, "With you, I can be real, weak, human." For men, this is love in its purest form. Jung observed that men only open up like this to the woman they adore or in therapy. Nowhere else. Anna, 62, once dismissed her husband's work complaints as whining. But when she saw the deeper meaning, she realized these were his most intimate moments, offering her his unmasked self. Responding with gratitude transformed their bond. Look for a softer tone, a brief pause, or relaxed shoulders, signs of his burden lifting. Listen without fixing. Say, "That sounds tough," and let him feel your support. This creates a safe space Jung deemed essential for love. The third phrase ties to his space. "I like how you arrange this." Jung saw a man's environment as an extension of his ego. When he praises your changes to it, he's not just complimenting. He's integrating you into his identity. It's his way of saying, "You're part of me now." Men, territorial, by nature, only allow this with a woman they envision forever with. Lucia, 58, missed this until her partner proposed, citing her reorganization of his office as the moment he knew. Watch for his gaze shifting between you and the space, a relaxed stance, or him touching what you've arranged. Thank him, share your inspiration, and ask about his vision for your shared space to deepen the bond. The fourth phrase is, "What are you doing tomorrow?" This casual question is profound. Jung believed time, like space, is sacred to men. Asking about your plans means he's blending your future with his, signaling, "I want you in my life ahead." If he asks with genuine curiosity, it's a sign of commitment. Share your plans, ask his, and suggest something together if you're ready. It builds a shared path. These phrases, simple yet loaded, unlock a man's heart. By understanding their hidden weight, you can respond in ways that strengthen your connection, revealing the love he's been expressing all along. What if I told you that a man who's completely captivated by you has already bared his heart, but in a way that most women overlook? Carl Jung, the celebrated psychologist, uncovered that men reveal their truest love through 7 distinct phrases. These words might sound unremarkable on the surface, yet they carry a profound devotion meant only for the woman who anchors his soul. Today, I'll unveil these 7 phrases, quiet signals that often slip by unnoticed. The 5th one, especially, will catch you off guard, as it's so commonly misread. When you spot it, you'll know in an instant if his love for you is boundless. Men and women speak love differently. Jung, after delving into the depths of the male mind, found that men, shaped by the archetype of the solitary warrior, can't express their emotions the way women often do. It's not that their feelings lack depth. Rather, their emotional language is unique, like a hidden code from a forgotten time. Women spend lifetimes trying to decipher it, rarely succeeding fully. Jung's revelation was eye-opening. When a man truly loves a woman, he dismantles the walls of his inner warrior, sharing his affection in subtle, specific ways. These expressions seem so ordinary that they're missed, yet they're the rawest outpourings of his heart. This is why many women feel less loved than they are, even as their partner adores them fiercely beneath the surface. Let's start with the first phrase, one you've likely heard without sensing its weight. What's your take on this? This casual question is a bold confession of love. When a man asks your opinion on something significant, say a life-altering choice, a career move, or a personal goal, he's defying the warrior's creed of independence. Jung observed that for men, requesting input is like admitting fragility, a vulnerability they expose only to the woman at the center of their universe. Context is everything. If it's about something that defines his path, he's saying, your thoughts, your clarity, your wisdom, I need them to shape what's ahead. Take Maria, a 56-year-old woman from one of my workshops. For years, she believed her partner didn't love her deeply because he skipped the grand romantic gestures of movies. But then she noticed he always sought her input on work, home, and big decisions. One day, he asked what she thought about switching careers, and it hit her. He was entrusting his future to her hands. When she pointed this out, he teared up and said, "I've never made a major move without you. Your insight completes me." Watch for the nonverbal cues, direct eye contact, a slight lean in as he listens, a nod or smile at your words. These show he's fully tuned in, open to your influence. A sign reserved for the woman he cherishes. To respond, pause, share your view, and ask why your opinion matters to him. It'll forge the closeness he craves. The second phrase is, "Today was rough for me." This small admission is monumental. Jung saw that men carry a warrior's instinct to appear strong, controlled, unbreakable. To confess a struggle is to shed that armor, a burden they lighten only with the woman they love. When he says his day was tough, he's really saying, with you, I can drop the facade and just be human. Anna, 62, once saw her husband's complaints as mere grumbling, but when she grasped their meaning, she realized these were their most intimate moments. He was showing her his unguarded self. Now, she treasures those exchanges. His voice may soften, his eyes might dip, or he might pause. These signal he's unburdening his soul. Don't fix it. Just listen. Say, "That sounds really hard," and let him feel understood. That's the peace Jung tied to love. Next, the third phrase, "I love how you set this up." Jung noted that men view their surroundings as extensions of themselves. When he praises how you've arranged something, his space, a meal, a plan, he's not just complimenting you, he's weaving you into his identity. It's his way of saying, "You're part of who I am." Men guard their territory fiercely, but they invite in the woman who holds their heart. Lucia, 58, recalls her partner saying, "I love how you organized my desk." Later, during his proposal, he admitted that moment made him realize he couldn't live without her. Notice if he scans the space, relaxes into it, or touches what you've shaped. It's him picturing a shared life. Thank him, share your reasoning, and ask what he'd add. It'll deepen your bond. The fourth phrase, "What's on your plate tomorrow?" This everyday query is a tender declaration. Jung believed time matters as much to men as space. When he asks about your future, he's folding you into his own, saying, "You're in my tomorrow." If he's sincere, it's a pledge of commitment. Elena, 54, once bristled when her boyfriend asked about her plans weeks ahead, fearing control. But then she saw it. He was entwining their lives. He later confessed he always imagined them together. Look for presence. He stops what he's doing, locks eyes, maybe shares his plans next. Answer with specifics, ask about his day, suggest something joint. It cements your shared path. Now, the fifth phrase, the most misjudged yet most potent, "I'm not sure what to do." This moment of doubt is, per Jung, a man's deepest love song. The warrior archetype demands certainty, a clear path, a plan. Uncertainty once spelled doom. When he admits he's lost, he's shedding that ancient code saying, "With you, I can be raw, unsure, real." Too often women see weakness here, and just when he seeks closeness he feels pushed away. Paula, 60, recalls her husband, usually a rock, saying this during a crisis. She panicked internally, and he withdrew. Therapy revealed it was his bid for connection. He wept, saying he'd felt alone when he'd opened up most. Watch for a dropped gaze, a hushed tone, a heavy pause. It's trust, not defeat. Say, "Thanks for letting me in. I know that's big. Don't solve it. Be there." That acceptance, Jung said, binds souls. The sixth phrase, "This reminded me of you." When he says something sparked a thought of you, it's profound. He carries you in his mind, even apart. Jung found men box up their lives, a hunter's focus. If you pierce those walls, popping into his thoughts unbidden, you've reshaped his inner world. It's him saying, "You're woven into me." Teresa, 59, heard her husband say, "This book made me think of you," or "That place reminded me of us." Once trivial to her, these became proof of her place in his heart. He'd light up, eager, spontaneous, signs you live in him. Ask what triggered it, share your own triggers. That mutual peak inside, Jung noted, is pure intimacy. Finally, the seventh phrase. Do you think we should do this? That "we" is everything. Jung saw men think solo, a warrior's habit. Switching to "we" rewrites his core. He's crafting a shared life. It's not just words. It's him saying, "My future is ours." These 7 phrases, deceptively simple, crack open a man's heart. Recognizing their depth lets you answer in ways that tighten your tie, unveiling the love he's been whispering all along. For Jung, Mastering this language builds a real, enduring connection.